What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a sketch illustration of Naruto. Welcome back everyone and thanks for joining me today. For today's lesson, we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start my drawing off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now we always want to begin our portrait illustrations by blocking out the basic shapes before we get into the details. Now let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. Starting from the very top in the middle, just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Let's go back to the center of our page and draw another line going across from left to right. Now we want to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the head. So from the center point, we're going to move up to right about here, mark off the top of our circle. Now you want to measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over towards the left, and then over towards the right. Now we want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. I'll eventually erase this out, but this will help us just align the rest of our drawing. Let's add another line coming down the side of our circle. And we'll extend that up towards the top. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, we want to start defining the position of the head. Now you want to rotate the head over towards the left side. So we're going to start from that center line, move the center of the head over towards the left. So right about here, just going to draw a straight line coming all the way down and up. We're also going to be tilting the head down. So I want to take these 2 points, curve the eye line coming down, across, and then back up. Now this area right here has become the center point in between the brow. So we're going to move out towards the side, draw 2 straight lines coming down. Now from these 2 points that we created, we're just going to angle the eyebrow. Let's start with the left. So I'm going to angle this up to right about there. Go to the right side, angle this up towards that center line. Now the headband is going to curve down on top. So we're going to start back on the left side, bend this across, and then out. Let's continue blocking in the eyes. Now on the left side, this eye is going to get tucked in underneath that brow. So start along the top, bend this around and out. And then on the right side, I want to leave a gap from the brow towards the eyelid. Going across, just curving this out. Come down towards the inside of the eye. Now we're just going to round out the bottom of the eye and then pull that in towards the brow. Now inside the eyes, I want to shift the pupil and iris towards the right side. So on the left, I'm just going to tuck this in underneath the brow, drawing an oval along the inside edge. Now over on the right, we're also going to tuck this in underneath. And then add a small dot in the center for the pupil. Now this line over on the left side is going to be the bridge of the nose. Let's locate the nose along the tip at the bottom of our circle. Curve this across and then up. Let's move down, draw a straight angled line going across the mouth. Now I want to add some shape to the outside of the head. Let's start from the left side, bend this down and then in towards the jaw. Curve this down and then in towards the chin, towards that center line. I'm just going to round out the chin. Let's go up in an angle across the right side. Just going to round this out, going up towards the right side of our circle. Now on the side of the head, we're just going to sketch out an oval for the ear. Just want to get the right size. Let's continue adding some more shape and detail to the head. Along the top of our circle, I'm just going to draw a straight angled line across the top of the headband. Let's add that metal plate. So we're going to start along the bottom. Just going to trace this out. Go up along the sides. And then curve the top. Let's connect the top corners with another curve. It's going to bulk out the head and come down. Now I want to go back and add some shape to the mouth. I'm going to start out here, bend the mouth, coming down, then up. Curve this down towards the corner of the mouth. Round out the mouth and go back up. Let's angle the edge of the teeth coming down. Just going to separate the teeth. And the chin. Now I'm going to see that I want to shift the chin back over towards the right side. Just going to pull this back to right about here. And then go back up. Now let's go back and add those spikes around the hair. We'll start with the 2 strands that come down the side. Then it's around the head and down. And taper that back up. Let's go over towards the top right side. Come down across. Back up. Is that a shorter one? Now this last one, we're just going to curl this out and back in. Now I want to continue the headband going around. Just tuck that up along the side of the head. Let's add the sideburn. I'm also going to add a little bit more hair coming out in behind the ear. Now from the jaw, I'm just going to step down, just draw the shoulder line going across. Then underneath the ear, curve the neck, and then underneath the chin. Let's go back to the left side, continue adding the hair. Add another point here. Add a large point along the side of the head. Now it's going to work around this circle. Just adding these points. Now you can always go back and just readjust the volume later. Now we're just brushing the hair over towards the right. Now with our rough sketch in place, I want to go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Take all that detail out from inside the hair. Now that we've cleaned up our drawing, we can get a better look at our proportions. Now if everything looks okay, I'm going to go back in and add a second level of detail and refine the shapes. Now I always like to start with the brow. Start on the left side. We're just going to add some folds in between. Now we're still going to be lightly sketching this in. I'm not going to go too dark. I want to leave room to make some corrections if we need to. Adding a little bit of thickness to the eyebrow. Now just working our way across. Adding those folds in between. Now with the eye, coming down the eyelid. Now you want to add a little bit of thickness to the eyelid along the top and sides. I'm just going to refine the shape of the profile edge of the head. I just want to bring this out around the cheeks. Now it's always a good idea to take a step back and take a look before we get into the details and contrast. So making sure the position of the chin is correct. And go ahead and just layer that headband on top. Also going to add some folds on the outside. Now we're also going to transform that oval we created for the ear, just adding a little bit more shape. Also those folds inside. Now I switch to a thicker pencil. This is my 0.9 millimeter. I'm going to add some contrast. I'm going to be doing this once we're happy with the general proportions. And you can see that I'm adding a little bit more weight along the bottom edge of our lines. So adding some thick and thin lines. So the heavier lines will go across the bottom areas where the shadows would be. Now with the shadows, I want to imagine that the lights come from the top left side of our page going across. So the shadows will sit along the bottom edge. So anything that's overhanging will cast a shadow. Now I'm just going to go in and do one final cleanup before we add in our shading. Now I'm going to move to the side edge of my 2mm pencil and start adding some shadows. Let's start by adding a darker tone to the headband. I want to go around the face and that metal plate. So we're going to start with this base layer first and come back and add some shadows after. I'm also going to lightly shade in the eyes along the top and then just fade that down to create a little bit of a highlight. And the headband is going to cast a shadow across the top edge of the head. Let's pull that shadow over towards the right side underneath the brow. Also along the bottom of the nose. Now along that metal plate, we're going to add some highlights and reflection. So we start along the inside edge. Just going to darken up this line and then fade that out as we go over towards the right. Let's add a little bit of glare going down on the right side. And then adding a little bit of textured shadow across the bottom of the hair. Now I want to go back and start adding some more detail around that metal plate. Start by adding a thin bevel along the corners, almost tracing out that bend. I'm going to add 3 small circles on either side. Let's add that symbol in the center. Start by tracing out lightly and then darkening that up. Now, as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Naruto. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.